Hello everybody and welcome to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course in Lexington, Ohio as we get ready to race 50 laps around this 2.258 mile racetrack for the UNOH 112. You see Quiet Girl and NASCAR Fan 1400 on the front row, then Suzumiya and Amaterasu behind, and then Clayton Hardy and Durr winning in row 3, GT916, then Doodle, Davis and Harsk, Angel, the B-Man, and that's your top 6 rows. See the bottom half of the grid on your screen now. And this is the second road course race in a row after RCB dominated the race at China. He finds himself mid-pack in qualifying today. And we also find ourselves back in the States. So, here is the pace car coming through the final corner, going through the first corner, through that first hairpin and down one of the many straightaways this track has on hand. You see the field 42 strong. Here's the pace car pulling in as Quiet Girl with 1 win under her belt so far, and it was at a road course. Green flag in the air, and she leads off into turn 1. Suzumiya takes a look underneath NASCAR Fan in the first corner. Amaterasu behind NASCAR Fan. Suzumiya might be under attack of losing a position in the attempt to gain one. NASCAR Fan's going to look like he's going to hold on to second spot as you see the field come screaming down behind them. That was pretty close. Don't know if you saw that there, but that was Harsk and Angel getting extremely close to being spun off the bumper of Angel. Quiet Girl leads lap 1. NASCAR Fan hot on the heels. You see the 20 of Durr winning, moving Amaterasu out of the way. You can see the field coming through that first corner underneath that little bridge. And there are your 4 leaders in order. Quiet Girl, NASCAR Fan, Suzumiya, Durr winning, and Amaterasu. Not really too surprising to see these drivers up front, especially Amaterasu and Quiet Girl, because they are pretty good at the road courses. Here's Dustone and BK Glover. Glover, who had a lead in the points coming into this race, looking to defend that. That's going to be a little bit hard though, because Amaterasu's way up in the points at the moment with the way they run right now. Here's Suzumiya behind NASCAR Fan. Suzumiya also second in points coming into this race, so this is going to benefit him if he can stay where he's at. See the rest of the field now come through the final corner on lap 9. Not many laps run here, but this is a pretty big track, or not necessarily a big track. It's not. It's 2.2 miles, but it's a longer race. It's about the same length as most of the races. There you see Harsk making a mistake trying to keep up with Amaterasu, trying to get that 5th spot. Quiet Girl still under fire from the 80 car, and the top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field by about 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Usually we see 1 or 2 drivers break away, but it's pretty interesting to note that we have had 4 drivers break away, which keep us in a battle. Lap 30, Quiet Girl pits, and she's the first one to pit and the only one to pit. And into the first pit stall she goes. She's going to need a good pit stop and a good outlap. The next time by, everybody, it would seem, save maybe 10, had pit. And out of the pit lane everyone goes. Not too much calamity. There is some contact on pit lane. But the big thing to note is NASCAR Fan 1400 and Suzumiya both beat Quiet Girl out of the pit lane. So a bad stop or a bad outlap or something for the 87 is going to mire her back in 3rd right now. We have not seen a pass for the lead that was not in the pit lane. So that's interesting to note. And we mentioned there was contact in the pit lane. It was for Skython, who had made some contact and had to stay in the pit lane for a couple laps while they worked on the 11 car, and this is why. Tired Iron gets into the back of the 11, and the 11, with all that damage there, Tired Iron, they just kind of ripped parts off the front of the car. So Suzumiya now fighting to pass the 80 at the front of the field, but here's how the rest of the field looks right after pit stops as you ride on board with Fisher. See, not a whole lot of changes, but there is some shuffling that has happened. The biggest thing to note is that Skython is 2 laps down now, as he is the first car to go a lap down. But he would eventually rejoin the race on lap 36 here. So here's NASCAR fan still leading within 10 to go now. And, oh, he's slowing. Oh, there's smoke out of the car. The 80 car has blown another engine from the lead. Unbelievable. And where the 80 car NASCAR fan needed to have a good rebound after several DNFs, some of them from his own fault, but some of them not from his own fault, this would have been a great way to put himself back up in the points and try and get back in the chase, but this is massive. The caution would come out. Nobody would pit. This left Suzumiya with 7 laps to hang on to the lead. They go side by side into turn 1 behind him. Quiet Girl and Durr winning ran in the top 4 all day long, now looking for his second place. Meanwhile, Suzumiya trying to drive away while he has that clean air. Harsk moves his way up into the top 4, and Amaterasu moves her way into the top 5. All kinds of drama there right off the bat. The intensity levels have ramped up. You saw the 31 in the pit lane. Not sure what's happened there. Side by side, not what you want to see if you're any of the 2 cars side by side, but Suzumiya is loving this. As you can see, he's putting a gap on the front 2, or the second and third cars. Didn't even work out that well because Derwinning could not complete the pass, so he just wasted half a lap trying to get around. Can't blame him for trying. And he did definitely seem a little faster in the 87, but just couldn't get the pass done. Here comes everybody down, taking 3 to go. The only car not running right now. There's 2 cars not running. NASCAR fan in last. So from first to worst, just like that, and that is not going to help his points battle at all, as it has not been a graceful fall through the standings for the 80 car with consistent DNFs, lots of them mechanical failures. This is only going to hurt him even more and make it even harder to get one of those 12 spots come chase time. Which would be odd because he has 2 wins this season. Was looking at 3, but it's not going to happen. It's going to go to this guy, Suzumiya, with his first career victory. And not only is this going to set him in the points lead, because he was second coming in a pretty run from the 79 of BK Glover, but he's going to get a win on top of that after about a season and a half of trying. So congrats to the 4 car. Now this is interesting. Fisher, coming to the checkered flag, had to pit. Not sure why, whether he got a stop and go penalty or what, but he serves it. Pulls out. He's going to finish last on the lead lap, but finishes. And there's the 4 of Suzumiya. So after running 3rd for the majority of the day, and then running 2nd for the majority of the day, things fell his way, and he ended up winning this race. And a good run from the 4. Quietly had been lurking around and getting good finishes, but now finally makes his presence known with the W. Quiet Girl in 2nd, then Durr winning, then Hars, Amaterasu with another top 5, Davis, Race Car, Clayton Hardy, Angel, the B-Man, GT916, CUNY Kenosha with a good result, then Red Dragon also with a good result, Doodle, SVX, a good day for Honda all around, Smurfy Bug, Scuderia Lucas, Swift Smith, Whitetail, and Raven 214 rounds out the top 20. And there is your first time winner, Suzumiya. Still says Bane Hamlin 1121 on the windshield banner with the name change right before Daytona. But whether you knew him as Bane Hamlin last season or you know him as Suzumiya now, a great result from the 4, and one that was a long time coming. Finally gets the win, and at Mid-Ohio as well, on the road course. See some more burnouts there. So congratulations to the number 4 team and everybody at Honda, because it was a pretty good race all around for them. Suzumiya going to definitely take the points lead with that one, and it'll be interesting to see if he can hold on to that one as we make our way to Mallory Park, a left-turning oval, but with a lot of elevation change for an oval, and it's also outside of U.S. borders. So we came back in just to go back out again. We'll see you there at Mallory Park next time on Race TV. Thanks for watching.